President Zardari, members of Sindh cabinet and senior party leaders discuss political, law and order situation and coalition matters. Prime Minister Pervez Ashraf approves establishment of Board of Investment Fund to enhance its operational capacity. Supreme Court constitutes 5-member bench led by Chief Justice to hear constitutional petitions against Contempt of Court Act 2012. A meeting of Central Roy-e-Hilal Committee is underway in Karachi for sighting of Ramzan al-Mubarak moon. And at least 12 people killed in a shooting at a Batman film premiere in US city of Denver. We'll be back with the details after a short break, so do stay with us. Welcome back. Sindh Chief Minister Syed Qaim Ali Shah, members of the Sindh cabinet and senior party leaders called on President Asif Ali Zardari at Bilawal House, Karachi. Those who were present included Pir Mazharul Haq, Muhammad Ayaz Sumro, Agha Siraj Khan Durrani, Syed Murad Ali Shah, Mr. Rafiq Engineer, Abdul Qadir Patel and Rashid Hussain Rabbani. The meeting discussed the current political situation, matters relating to coalition, development issues and the law and order situation in the province. President Asif Ali Zardari witnessed the foundation stone laying ceremony of Bibi Asifa Institute of Electronics and Vocational Training, a constituent institute of Benazir Bhutto Shaheed University, Liari in Karachi. Ms. Asifa Bhutto Zardari laid the foundation stone of the institute. Governor Sindh Dr. Ishratul Ibad Khan, Chief Minister Sindh Syed Qaim Ali Shah, provincial ministers and others also witnessed the ceremony. Speaking on the occasion, President Asif Ali Zardari congratulated the Governor Sindh, Chief Minister Sindh, provincial ministers and the people of Liari on another important step taken to meet the educational requirements of the people of the area. The President said it was the dream of Shaheed Benazir Bhutto to provide educational and learning facilities to the youth at their doorsteps, and today the government of Sindh has taken an important step in this direction. He said it was a great achievement of the present government that after over 6 decades, 3 new universities have been established in Karachi. President Zardari said increased population of the metropolis required greater number of universities and educational facilities to meet the educational requirements of its residents. President Asif Ali Zardari chaired a briefing to review progress made so far on the renovation and extension of the Mazar of Lal Shahbaz Qalandar in Karachi. The President was informed that RCC dome of the shrine has been completed and related work was in progress. The golden tile work on the dome would be completed by the end of August, whereas the work on Kashi tiles being undertaken by Iranian artisans would be completed by the end of September. The President called for expediting the renovation work and said the shrine be renovated to provide all possible facilities to the Zaireen on modern lines. PMLQ Chief Chaudhry Shujaat Hussain and Deputy Prime Minister Chaudhry Parvez Ilahi called on Prime Minister Raja Parvez Ashraf in Islamabad and congratulated him and PPP on the electoral victory of the PPP candidate in by-elections of Multan. Chaudhry Shujaat said the victory amply reflects the expression of trust of the people in the leadership of the party and the incumbent Democratic Coalition government. He expressed his satisfaction over the successful visit of the Prime Minister to Afghanistan, saying the outcome of bilateral and trilateral talks between Pakistan, Afghanistan and the United Kingdom were truly great and heartwarming for the people of the three countries. The Prime Minister thanked Chaudhry Shujaat Hussain and Deputy Prime Minister Chaudhry Parvez Ilahi for their sentiments and said together we would surmount the challenges facing democracy, and in this regard the support of PMLQ was of immense value. Prime Minister Raja Parvez Ashraf has directed that the rules of business be changed, enabling the BOI to attract foreign investment in the country. He gave these instructions during a presentation by the Board of Investment at a meeting chaired by him in Islamabad. The meeting was attended by Finance Minister Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, Chairman BOI Mr. Salim H. Mandviwala and senior officials of relevant ministries. The meeting also approved in principle the establishment of Board of Investment Fund, which would enhance its operational capacity. The Prime Minister directed the BOI and the Ministry of Finance to strive to clear the projects of motorcycle manufacturing with the latest technology, Lotte Group of South Korea's project of PTA, import of LNG, and Centaurus, a most prestigious project of Saudi company in Islamabad, within a couple of months involving $1.8 billion foreign investment. Senators and MLAs belonging to Awami National Party, led by Senator Haji Adil, called on Prime Minister Raja Parvez Ashraf and reiterated their consistent support to the coalition government. The Prime Minister highly appreciated the valuable support extended by ANP. He made special mention of ANP's struggle against terrorism and extremism in the KPK, saying their resolve and determination against the evil is undeterred. The Prime Minister said he would take ANP legislators along as part of official entourage during future visits to foreign countries. He also acknowledged their sentiments over the winning of by-elections by the PPP candidate in Multan yesterday. Commerce Minister Makhdoom Amin Fahim called on Prime Minister Raja Parvez Ashraf in Islamabad and congratulated him on the winning of PPP candidate Abdul Qadir Gilani from Multan. The Prime Minister said the hotly contested election clearly manifested the PPP's popularity among the poor people of the country and was the most popular federal party. He also appreciated the decision of the Afghan government to grant multiple visas to businessmen of Pakistan who were facing problems. The announcement was made by the Afghan President Hamid Karzai yesterday during his joint press conference with Prime Minister Parvez Ashraf in the presidential palace. JUIF leader and former Senator Rahmatullah Kakar also called on Prime Minister Raja Parvez Ashraf and thanked him for his keen interest in the development of Balochistan. He said Aghaaz-e-Huquq Balochistan would help alleviate the sense of deprivation among the people of the province. Chairman Nadra Tariq Malik called on Prime Minister Raja Parvez Ashraf and presented him state-of-the-art smart NIC card, which has 36 security features and is the most technologically advanced card in the world. The chairman said the Prime Minister that the card would help its holders to access the entitled cash disbursement programs, financial transactions, branchless banking, health insurance, life insurance and electronic voting. The Prime Minister appreciated the efforts of Nadra and directed the chairman to give a presentation to the cabinet regarding how the public could avail these facilities. The Supreme Court has constituted a 5-member bench headed by Chief Justice Iftikhar Mohammad Chaudhry to hear constitutional petitions filed against Contempt of Court Act 2012. The bench will start the hearing of more than 18 petitions from Monday. Other members of the bench include Justice Shakirullah Jan, Justice Tasadduq Hussain Jilani, Justice Jawad S. Khwaja and Justice Khilji Arif Hussain. Chief Justice Iftikhar Mohammad Chaudhry last week had held preliminary hearing of a petition against Contempt Act in the Quetta Registry. The Supreme Court office has already issued notices to the Prime Minister, Law Minister, Cabinet Secretary, Chairman Senate, Attorney General and all other concerned parties. And Chief Justice Iftikhar Mohammad Chaudhary, while hearing the suo motu case of killing of a woman under the orders of Panchayat in Khanewal, has directed the provincial government to arrest the accused by Saturday. The court questioned as to what action the Punjab Chief Minister took regarding the incident. The Chief Justice observed that despite having knowledge of the incident, the provincial government machinery did not act. The court further directed the Inspector General Police Punjab to appear before the Apex Court in the next hearing. It directed that those responsible must be arrested, otherwise IG Punjab will be held responsible and suspended. Advocate General Punjab apprised the court that the Chief Minister Punjab has taken notice of the incident. He also informed the court that the missing husband of the murdered lady has been recovered. Supreme Court has approved for formal hearing the petition filed against the law under which military courts hand down punishments but deny prisoners their right to know. The court also issued notices to Attorney General and Secretary Defence to appear before the court on the 27th of this month. A three-member bench headed by Chief Justice Iftikhar Mohammad Chaudhary held a preliminary hearing of the petition submitted by Colonel Retired Muhammad Akram. Later, Chief Justice directed the Attorney General to assist the court on the Army Act under question. Senior Advisor on Interior Rahman Malik has filed his nomination papers at the Provincial Election Commission in Karachi for the technocrat seat in the Senate. Chief Minister Sindh Sayyid Qayyum Ali Shah, members of the Assembly belonging to People's Party and MQM were also present. Scrutiny of nomination papers will be held on the 23rd and 24th of this month. The final list of the candidates will be announced on the 1st of next month. Polling will be held on the 8th of next month. After filing nomination papers, Rahman Malik showed his certificate regarding relinquishing of British citizenship and national identity card to media. Talking to media, Rahman Malik expressed gratitude to the party leadership and the allies for again reposing confidence in him. The senior advisor said he has always respected and implemented the court orders. Senior Advisor on Interior Rahman Malik and Chief Minister Sindh Qayyum Ali Shah held a meeting in Karachi and reviewed the law and order situation in the city. The meeting decided to take stern action against extortionists and target killers. All the agencies would collaborate with the provincial government and special security arrangements would be adopted during the month of Ramzan. Talking to media after the meeting, Rahman Malik said the SHOs would be held responsible for the crimes taking place in their respective jurisdictions. Chief Minister Qayyum Ali Shah said additional 10,000 police personnel are being deployed in Karachi, besides giving special training and latest weapons to police. A meeting of the Central Royat-e-Hilal Committee is underway in Karachi for sighting of the Ramzan al-Mubarak moon. Chairman of the Royat-e-Hilal Committee, Mufti Munibur Rahman, is presiding. Meetings of regional Royat-e-Hilal committees are underway at their respective headquarters to feed their decisions to the Central Royat-e-Hilal Committee for a final announcement. Chief of Army Staff General Ashfaq Parvez Kiani has visited Miranshah, the headquarters of North Waziristan Agency. He was briefed about current operational and development activities being undertaken by the Army in collaboration with the local administration. While interacting with the troops involved in the operation, General Kiani lauded their sacrifices and efforts in fighting the menace of terrorism. Chairman APHC Mirwais Umar Farooq has expressed concern over the increasing incidence of the burning of sacred places and religious centers in occupied Kashmir. Addressing a big gathering in Srinagar, he said India had been trying to impose peace at gunpoint, but the people of Kashmir were determined to continue their freedom struggle against all odds. APHC leader Ghulam Ahmad Mir, in a statement in Jammu, said Kashmiri people would always remain indebted to the government and people of Pakistan for their political, diplomatic and moral support. APHC AJK chapter, in a meeting chaired by its convener Mahmood Ahmad Sagar in Islamabad, said the people of Kashmir had expressed their aspirations on 19th July 1947. Pakistan has moved a resolution at the UN Security Council suggesting extension of UN mission in Syria. Pakistan has asked for 45-day unconditional extension in the mission. The Council will hold voting on the resolution today. The United Kingdom has also presented a similar resolution proposing for 30-day extension in the UN mission. Russia and China yesterday blocked UN action against Syria for the third time in 9 months, triggering outrage by Western powers intent on heaping more pressure on Syrian President Bashar al-Assad to step down. At least 12 people have been killed in a shooting at a Batman film premiere in the US city of Denver. Police said about 50 people have been injured in the incident at the cinema complex in the suburb of Aurora. Witnesses said a gunman wearing a gas mask opened fire during a midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises. A 24-year-old man was arrested in a car park nearby.
England were bowled out for 385 runs in their first innings against South Africa at Oval. On the second day of the test, England resumed their innings on the overnight score of 267 for 3, but they lost their last 7 wickets for just 118 runs. Alastair Cook remained top scorer with 115 runs, while Jonathan Trott made 71 and Matt Pryor hit 60 runs. For South Africa, Morne Morkel grabbed 4, while Dale Steyn and Jack Scalise took 2 wickets each. PCB Women Wing has announced their 30-member squad for the upcoming ICC Women's World T20. The ICC Women T20 World Cup will
From Hadi and myself, that's all for now. But before I sign off, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Pakistan Television from the bottom of my heart for having enriched my life in so many different ways for over 4 decades. I also take this opportunity to thank Pakistan Television for enabling me to touch the minds and hearts of millions of fellow Pakistanis, young and old, literate and otherwise, for such a long time. So, thank you, PTV News. You have made me what I am today, and I am deeply grateful to this organization. God bless PTV, and goodbye, and happy Ramzan al-Mubarak.
And viewers, I have had the honor of reading my very first bulletin of my career with Shaista.